Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cabela's, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, Hoyman Tree Saws, Muddy Outdoors, Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Rocket Broadheads, RTP Outdoors, Trophy Rock, Spot Hog Releases, Wilderness Athlete, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
Well, it's the evening of December 20th, and Jared and I are back in the stand. It's about 3:30 here, and I decided to come to a spot close to the house we call the River Piece, and we've talked about it before in the past. I actually didn't hunt it once this year, but last night I ended up deciding to go ahead and get a new bow. I got the new Hoyt Carbon RX1, and I couldn't come up with a better place to try and break it in. This particular spot, we've had a lot of does on camera hitting it in the evenings, so I called Jared up and asked him if he wanted to tag along, and so here we are. It's going to be a quick hunt, but you know, with any luck, we're going to have a couple deer step out here soon. There's always the chance that there is a buck. We haven't had anything on camera, so not necessarily that likely, but you never know. So should be good. The spot hasn't been pressured hardly at all this year, so I'm hoping to have a good hunt. Well, not sure how that turned out the way we wanted it to, but it's about 5 o'clock here, and it was a quiet night all night, and kind of like I thought it was going to happen towards the end. But I looked back here, and we were just kind of complaining that I hadn't seen anything, and sure enough, there's a doe making her way right towards us, and she presented me with a perfect 20-yard shot, and I released an arrow, and right away I knew it didn't hit her, and I'm like, what the heck happened? I shoot a single pin, and today I was sighting in that new bow, and I had it set at 30 yards, so no wonder I missed her. But she made, I mean, she just walked, she ran off a little bit, had no idea what happened, and made her way right in the plot and offered me another 20-yard shot, and didn't make the same mistake twice. So it looked like a really good shot. I mean, I heard her run over here, and I didn't hear her crash, but I mean, I don't think she's far at all. So I'm all shook enough. I mean, it's sweet. First hunt with a new bow, and got one on the ground, I think. So really exciting stuff, and I'm not sure how it came together, but it did. So sometimes I'd rather be lucky than good, and we're gonna go ahead and get down here pretty soon and go see if we can take out that bloodshot and get that doe. So first year of the late season, good way to start it off. Sweet. Definitely blood on there, huh? FMJ. That is insane right there. Oh, there she is. I knew she had to be crashing. She was like just crushing through this stuff. That's phenomenal she made it that far. Big old doe. Nice. Well, here she is, nice big mature doe. Jared and I were able to accomplish the goal we set out to do tonight. Filled my last doe tag of the year, and this was a great way to kick off my late season. Great way to break in the new bow, and luckily she was able to give me a second opportunity. Kind of a bonehead decision on my part not to check the site, but looking forward, the next couple days, we do have a big cold front coming through. I mean, today it was in the mid 40s, and then I know the highs are going to be up in the lower 20s, so definitely excited. You know, late season's going to be taking full effect, and me and Jared should be getting on some good hunts. So thank you for watching Midwest Whitetail.
All right, guys, it's December 17th. I just got up here. I'm going to do a little evening hunt. Come up here and check the cameras. I was planning on hunting over the beans tonight, and the good news is it looks like the deer have found my beans and started hitting them, even getting a few daytime pictures in there in the evening. So that's exciting, but the best thing about tonight, what I'm excited about, is I went in and checked the camera on one of my interior plots here in the middle of the woods. It's got some turnips and stuff in it and a big scrape there. And I've been getting a lot of action on that camera just here in the last week or so. So that's pretty exciting. There's been 5-6 does in there, seems like every night in the daytime, feeding on the turnips. And just last night there was several bucks in there. I didn't get great pictures of them. One of them I think is the buck that we call 50 Cent, and I'm pretty sure he's a 3-year-old, so we're not going to shoot him. But if it isn't him, it could be a mature buck, so I just kind of hoping to see him. Then we got another picture of a buck working a scrape, and I don't know what buck it is, but it looks like from the one angle I got of him, it looks like it could be a pretty good mature buck. So I'm going to call an audible. I'm going to go set up in there tonight. Hopefully they come back tonight. Like I said, there's been a lot of activity in there, so I'm going to give it a shot. It's in the woods. It's been, about a month now since gun season, so everything's starting to calm down. We haven't been up here much, so hopefully the deer calm down and they continue to do tonight what they did last night. And hopefully I can get a look at one of them bucks, and one of them is a mature buck that I can get a shot at. So I really like the stand we're going to. If they come in, they're going to be in prime range for me to shoot them. So pretty excited about tonight. I'm going to get everything loaded up. Just got done taking a few practice shots, and I'm going to go get set up. It's about 1:40 right now, so should be set up by about 2 o'clock or so, and hopefully have a good show for this evening. Well, here we go. We're set up for the evening hunt. It's about 2:30 right now. There was 3 decent bucks in here last night and 5 does. So for whatever reason, they're really pounding this stuff right now. So I'm going to sit up here tonight. Even though I was planning on hunting the beans, you can't pass up when you're seeing that kind of activity on the cameras. You got to get in here after them. So it's kind of fun. I haven't been in here in a month, and the woods have really opened up, and I can see a long ways. I feel good about the spot. We got a real overcast night. It's real still conditions. Ought to be able to hear them coming. Should be a fun hunt. But I'm excited. I didn't expect to see the activity on the camera like I did, so that's got me kind of pumped up for tonight. So I'm going to settle in here, sit back, and hopefully we can see some deer tonight. That was a pretty intense 10 or 15 minutes there. It's real quiet in the woods today. The leaves are real crunchy. You can hear a long ways. And I could hear deer running everywhere. And they were coming out of this big wood lot to my north. That's a pretty good sign. I know those bigger bucks were in here last night, so they got to be around somewhere. But, you know, as luck would have it, none of the 5 bucks that come right around me here a few minutes ago were mature. But I can still hear these deer milling around. There's deer all around me right now. None of them are real close, but these does, you know, they're starting to calm back down after that little deal with those bucks chasing them around. So hopefully some of them work their way back in here and feeding this little plot tonight, and one of those big boys comes up to check her. So that's what we're hoping for, but so far it's been a really fun hunt. Well, it's getting down to the wire here. It's been a really fun hunt. I'm not sure how many deer I've seen. Probably had to have been 15 or so. They were just kind of running everywhere earlier. I've seen a few deer kind of milling around basically the whole evening. I know I didn't get half of the ones I seen on video. They were just kind of out through the woods and whatnot. But there must have been some of those yearling does coming into heat or something, because I seen bucks trailing does. I seen bucks chasing does. And I seen bucks cruising today, so that's kind of fun. It's really kind of been one of the best hunts I've had all year. I've seen a lot of deer. This is about the time last night that I got those bucks out in front of me on camera, on trail camera. So if anything happens between now and the end of the hunt, I'll definitely have it on film. If not, I'm going to be back up here in 6 days. Next Saturday is opening of muzzleloader season, so I'll be back up here then, and it looks like these beans are, starting to pull some deer this way, so I'm getting pretty excited about that. That's why you put them in for late season draw. Hopefully that's going to happen. Looks good so far. I've seen more deer tonight than I've seen in a long time up here, so I'm excited about that. So I'm going to sit here and hunt these last few minutes and keep my fingers crossed that something happens.